Today I want to speak to you about starting a business. This is Robert Beck, Mr. Inspiration of World of Inspiration. I know starting a business is one of the most challenging things. These are things we do not learn easily in school or at home. So many times we gamble around and we learn the hard way. Personally, I've learned the hard way through mistakes, and the lessons that I have learned, I always want to share them with other people so that they do not have to go through what I went through. There are so many things that we consider when you're starting a business, but today I want to focus on one. In the following videos, I'll be speaking about others. Today I want to talk about market research. Never start a business without doing market research. You can sit in your room and think of very beautiful ideas, but are they applicable on the ground? Sometimes when you do your market research, you find that actually they can't work. There's a gentleman that I studied with and he passed better than many of us. He got a first-class degree, he got a good job, and then at one time he went to the village. People who had not gone to school were building serious houses, they were putting in solar, they had farms, shops, supermarkets, cars, and he asked them, "Where are you getting money from?" They told him, "Irish potatoes." Now, he asked himself, if people who didn't go far in school can make money from Irish potatoes, what about me who got a first-class degree? That is how he reasoned, although in real life, business doesn't work like that. Someone who has never gone to school can beat a professor. So, he borrowed money, he borrowed 3 million shillings, because he asked his friends who were doing that business. They told him, just bring small capital like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Then we shall show you how to do it. So he didn't do any serious research. For him, he just got the 3 million from a money lender and told him, in 1 week, I'm bringing you 3.5, meaning a profit of 500,000. Because the other people had told him that within 3-4 days, he will have already sold the Irish potatoes and will have made a profit. So he went to the village. Now, he did not know what kind of Irish potatoes are good for the people that he was looking at selling to. So for him, he just bought anything. And sometimes the people in the village are not kind enough. So even the ones that are half or quarter, those that are cut, they would just put in. They can even put in stones. So he just brought. Now, when they reached Kampala, of course, they had hired a vehicle. So he also contributed money. At around 3 a.m. in the morning, they started branching off to the stores of his colleagues. That is when it dawned on him that actually he had not thought about where to store the Irish potatoes. That was the first lesson. It was painful. He had to wake up the girlfriend who left her room, and then they piled the Irish potatoes there. He did not know that Irish potatoes and heat are not friends. For me, I grew up in an Irish potato growing area. The stores where we would keep Irish potatoes do not have tables or chairs. You just spread the Irish potatoes on the ground. No matter how tired you are, you remove the ones that are wounded. Because if it is cut and there is heat, it will rot. And when it rots, it will also kill all the neighbors. So as he went out looking for customers, they would tell him, bring samples. He brings a sample, or they say, oh, in this restaurant, for us, we do fries, we do chips, we don't cook. So these Irish potatoes are for cooking, they are soft. So he realized he should have actually done his market research to know which type of Irish potatoes is bought by who. He should have even looked for customers before going there so that as he comes, he has people to sell to. When he went to open the sacks, he found that actually most of them had rotten because he had not spread them on the ground like other people who were knowledgeable in the business were doing. So that was a big lesson. In the end, he decided to take them to Kalere to get people in the market who could buy them. They did not. They told him, bring them on credit. We sell. After selling, we'll give you the money. Collecting the money was a problem. So he ended up losing all the money. But remember, he had borrowed the money from a money lender, whom he had promised he would add 500,000 to. So in the end, it was a very bad experience. I don't want to tell you how it ended. Before you start any business, make sure you do your market research. Personally, some of the things I'm always looking out for are, what are my competitors doing? Who are they? How are they marketing? I run a restaurant, Obunuzi restaurant. I visit other restaurants and I eat food there. I take their juice because I want to see what is it that they are doing better than me? What can I learn from them? What is it that attracts customers to them? Their businesses where you go, you find customers are so many. Why are they many? So that should be part of your market research. Find out what are the costs that I will incur so that you don't get shocked by costs along the way. I remember someone who had saved 19 million shillings. She wanted to start a restaurant, and then at one time she was moving in Zambia, saw those nice chairs. She said, wow, these are nice chairs. How much? 15 million. So she spent 15 million shillings on chairs and remained with 4 million shillings. Remember, she wanted to start a restaurant. Do you think the 4 million shillings started the restaurant? No. So the kind of restaurant she wanted, she needed actually to prioritize the premises, the equipment that she needed before thinking about chairs. You can even start with the just ordinary chairs and keep upgrading. But because she had not done market research to list all the things that she needed, she ended up spending on what was not so important first and ended up even failing to rent premises. So I want to encourage you, before you start any business, do your market research. I want to recommend one of my books. It's called 4 Ways of Making Money. This is a book in which I have put everything, all the knowledge I have on money, on business, on investment, on career, and success. In this book, I will tell you about formal employment, those that want to make money through formal employment, how you can make it, how you can grow it, those that are self-employed, those that are in business, and those that want to earn through investment. And I also teach you how to make sure that no matter what you do, you end up in investment, because investment means your money working for you. If you have anything you can put your money in and it makes you a profit without you working, without you putting in time and energy, that is an investment, and that is where we all long to be. I'm starting to invest, and I believe you too should invest. That is why you should read this book. It is available at Obunuzi Restaurant, which is also World of Inspiration head office. We are in Wandegea Nkizi Road. That's the road that has post office. That's the road that has the Pepsi depot. We are directly opposite JB Hostel. Our building is called Marika Centrum. When you reach there, you will see World of Inspiration and Obunuzi Restaurant. I also want to give you a WhatsApp number that you can use if you want to order for this book. That is 0779 911 844. And for those of you that are watching me on YouTube and also on Facebook, I want to give you a special price. I'm going to give it to you at 40,000 shillings, even when it goes for 60,000 shillings. So when you call, when you come, say, I watched you on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and you'll get that discount. Thank you so much for viewing. I'll be coming back with more tips on money. God bless you.